What's up, everybody? Welcome to WHAAAAT 3 Raw TV. So, we're gonna, first of all, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Plain and simple, I hope you guys had a great day. I just literally got off the phone with my mom a few minutes ago. She's doing great, and we had a cool discussion about just random shit like we always do. And, you know, I hope that you guys had a great day, and that, you know, you continue to have more great days in general. That being said, we got some shit to talk about tonight, and it starts with Heidi Powell. So some of you may already know exactly what I'm talking about. Her Instagram name is The Real Heidi Powell. And she's from The Biggest Loser. Her and her husband, Chris Powell, do The Biggest Loser. And I actually met Heidi at Team Universe. So when I was getting ready to compete at Team Universe, Heidi was there. And she was backstage. And they were getting ready to go on stage right after her. So she was standing there in her bikini while I'm standing there lined up. I was like, holy fuck, that's her. You know, I knew she was going to be there. It was like in her Instagram and shit. So I just walked up to her and I said, you know what, Heidi? I said, I'm a big fan. I talked to her about 15, 20 minutes. She was super sweet, like took pictures and stuff. I was like, that was a really great experience. You know, there's someone who's in the, you know, the fitness industry as far as like health and stuff like that. And she's competing too, and she's doing it. She says she's doing it a healthy way and stuff, etc. Cool. Now, she didn't do well on that show, okay? Either did I. I got my ass handed to me. Now, fast forward, you know, I hadn't really been paying attention. Things have been busy the last couple of years. I think that was 2015, roughly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2015. Now, 2018, here we are, right? And where's 2016? I think maybe 2016. Anyways, it doesn't fucking matter. The year that we did Team Universe, okay? So, Aaron sees a post by The Real Heidi Powell before a show that was happening in the Pittsburgh Pro. So this was a couple weeks ago, or last weekend. And Heidi's doing the Pittsburgh Pro. She's since turned IFBB Pro. She was doing the Pittsburgh Pro. Now, excuse me, there's a lot of people that don't understand the Pittsburgh in general is a really good show. It's Jim Mannion's show. It's a big show. It's now a 2-day show, Friday and Saturday. All the Olympians are there and they guest pose, and, you know, not so much the magazines anymore, but everybody who's doing any kind of media is there. It's kind of a big event. It's like a carnival that's going on. There's so much shit going on, you know, through the weekend. And Heidi Powell puts up a post about, I'm going to paraphrase, pretty much to the effect that if you're working with a trainer and that trainer has you doing cardio every day, then you're working with the wrong trainer. You should find another trainer, because nobody should have to do cardio every day to be in shape. And I thought I was like, what? I'm like, what the fuck? So I kind of stepped back and I was like, that's a bold statement to say. And I'm like, that's right, they're trainers. Like, they get paid to be trainers. So the people that, you know, are working with a trainer right now, that the trainer has them doing 30 minutes of cardio a day, they're going to read Heidi's thing and say, well, fuck, I don't have to do 30 minutes. I'm just going to fucking hire her. So it's kind of like, it's a sales tactic. It's a technique. It's something that's going on quite a bit in the past, where people would say no cardio, no, 400 grams of carbs minimum for everybody on a diet to get lean. Anybody that's eating less than 400 grams is starving themselves and killing themselves. Like this random shit that went on years ago that by now, people are like, you're full of shit. Like, people have tried these fucking things where you don't have to do cardio every day. So, you know, she put it up there and I was like, okay, so if you're not going to do cardio every day, here's what's going to happen. If you're going to train with this individual who doesn't like to do the cardio, or have you do the cardio, this trainer, right? They're either going to reduce your calories and wind up starving you, okay, but you're not doing cardio, right? Or what they do is have you do these workouts that they call metabolic workouts. They're really high intensity workouts where it's not really high intensity, it's high effort, okay? So intensity and effort are two different things. So you're doing a fuck ton of volume, you're keeping your heart rate up, and you're burning a ton of calories in the gym, and you're going to see results like that, right? Because you're usually not burning that many calories. So calories in, calories out, that works. What happens is the body adapts. Now what happens is if you do get lean and you're doing that, those workouts are the minimum you have to do to stay the same. So if you still have 10 pounds to lose, you have to keep increasing those workouts, right? Or decreasing your calories, because it's calories in, calories out. So regardless of whether you're doing cardio every day or not, you're putting the work in. And most times if you're doing these metabolic workouts, they are much fucking harder, although not as boring as cardio. But you're actually fucking killing yourself even more with these workouts, but you're not doing cardio because people hate cardio because it's boring, right? And I was just kind of like, what the fuck? I'm like, okay, I know what's going on here. I don't know if anybody else does or everybody else does or what the case may be. Now, what was interesting that happened next made me shake my head and go, exactly, right? So this individual, Heidi Powell, goes into the Pittsburgh Pro and gets her fucking ass handed to her. I mean, she gets spanked up and down that fucking stage like it was her fucking job. Now, that being said, that sucks. I feel for her, because when you go on stage thinking you're ready, and even though you are ready, you get fucking crushed. Bottom line is, you're, not where you needed to be, right? Or you're not even at the level that the other people are, which, that can happen too. But The girls that beat her were talking about how much fucking cardio they were doing, right? So I'm like, here's a person trying to tell people not to do cardio, and then she steps on stage against the other people that cardio and got her fucking ass handed to her. And then humbles herself afterwards and says, wow, I got a lot of work left to do. Yeah, you know that fucking work was cardio, okay? You skimped on your fucking cardio going to a competition like the Pittsburgh, okay? Or any of those pro competitions now, pretty much. You're not an amateur anymore. You think you're getting away with fucking 30 minutes 3 times a week? If you're genetically blessed, it's a possibility, right? Like Juan Morel fucking has to eat 20,000 calories a day. Someone like him could probably do no cardio, but this fucking girl, she had to do the fucking cardio. And she didn't do it because, oh, nobody needs to do it. And probably Heidi was the best one at her gym. She looks great around town by herself. She's awesome. You get next to the other athletes that are actually out fucking working her, and she got her fucking ass handed to her. Now, it kind of like, you know, it was kind of bittersweet, you know, because you want someone to go, okay, you know, what they're saying is bullshit, and you want them to learn a lesson, but you don't want to learn a lesson like that. Trust me, I've been on the fucking receiving end of that lesson before, and it sucks. But here's the deal. By saying a blanket statement like, well, if this trainer has you do this and you need another trainer, you're trying to get people to quit their trainer, and you're offering them the way, right? Nicole Wilkins, okay, a very genetically blessed woman, multiple Miss Olympia, figure division, multiple fucking time champion, right? Jay Cutler, 4-time Mr. Olympia, fucking 3-time Arnold Classic. I mean, he's won pretty much every competition that was around in the pros then, and literally went to the fucking pros his first try. Does 45 minutes of cardio a day. Both of those individuals, off season, just to maintain health and being lean. That's what they have to do, right? Kevin Levrone gets ready for a show, right? Nobody's going to argue that Kevin Levrone, you know, doesn't have amazing genetics. Cardio every day. Ronnie Coleman, this motherfucker can't get fat to save his life. Cardio every day. He would get up in the morning, do fasted cardio. 8-time Mr. Olympia, cardio every day, right? Phil Heath, amazingly just genetically blessed, cardio every day, right? And I'm sitting there going, who the fuck does this lady think she is, claiming that, well, nobody should have to do this, and she's not doing it, but all the best and are more genetically blessed than her, and actually are probably taking more drugs than her too, right? I mean, I'm assuming the guys take more drugs than whatever the fuck she's taking, and they still have to do it, and she's still talking shit about not having to do it. Well, here's the bottom line, and here's the fucking truth, because I'm tired of it, right? And I don't think anybody really falls for this shit anymore, but if you do your cardio every day, and you have to do cardio every day, and that's what your coach is having you do, right? And you're getting the fucking results you want, guess what? You're on point, right? If you're one of those individuals that, you know, isn't doing the cardio and your coach is telling you not to do it and you're not fucking happy with your results, that's when you find a new fucking coach. It's not about how much fucking work you have to put in. It's about the results you get out of it. You know, if you have to fucking work twice as hard as all the other people, guess what? That's your fucking life. You know what I mean? Not everybody's gonna have to do the same thing. Like, there are gonna be some people, perfect example, I had 3 girls, all doing figure in 2013, 12, whatever the fuck it was. And they were all doing the Pittsburgh, right? And we had one that was doing keto for, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 weeks before the show. One that was doing keto for like 10 to 12 weeks before the show and doing cardio twice a day as well as interval cardio. That's what she was doing. And one that was doing very little cardio, eating a whole jar of peanut butter every 2 days and having fucking burgers 3 times a week. There were 3 women, 3 different types of metabolisms, 3 different types of everything, and all 3 of them were doing different amounts of cardio, different amounts of fucking macros, different types of weight training. They were all doing something different. They went to the fucking Pittsburgh. Now, the only one that won, okay? Now, the other 2, I believe Jenny got like 4th or 5th or something like that. So she placed in the Pittsburgh, which was like her second show. The other individual, it wasn't, so that was the other one. She didn't place, but she also started her prep late, and we knew that she wasn't going to be exactly on point for that because there just wasn't enough time, which she didn't place. But the one that was crushing it, doing the fucking double cardio sessions, HIIT, as well as keto, won her fucking class at the Pittsburgh, which is extremely hard to do. Not only did she win her class, she won her class at the Pittsburgh in figure 110% drug-free. I'm talking no fucking ephedrine, I'm talking no clenbuterol, I'm talking nothing. She fucking outworked the other girls that were on the drugs. Now, you know, it was my ex-girlfriend, Carrie, who was the winner of it. There are pictures of her up still on videos, I'm sure, but the bottom line was we had to find a way. She also had chronic asthma. We had to find a way to get her to do cardio because her asthma would kick up and she couldn't breathe, and the rescue inhaler didn't work at that point. So we worked around the asthma and found a way to get it fucking done. And she might possibly have had to work harder than some of those other girls, but she won. The results are what it was about. And I always step back and I tell people straight out, like, You may not like doing the cardio. You may not be enthusiastic about it. If you have to fucking do it, you have to do it. And some people don't, but that might not be you. But to make this blanket statement about fucking telling people how they don't have to fucking do cardio every day, I mean, Heidi doesn't have to do it every day. She's also not winning the shows, right? If she wants to just be lean, fit, like, which is what you see walking around at the mall and stuff, where you go, wow, she looks fabulous, that's one thing. If you've got fucking 50 fucking pounds to lose, guess what? You're probably gonna have to do cardio every day, right? Your genetics are not that fuck to be that lean. If you're doing a show to get down that lean, you're probably gonna have to do cardio every day. Now, you may not, but it still should be the option on the fucking table so that if it's needed, you can get it fucking done. But blows my mind, guys, that, you know, this day and age, people still try those fucking shitty ass techniques to pull clients away from one fucking person to pull them to themselves, promising them something. And what happens is when you have a celebrity like that, like a star, people want to work with her just to say they're working with her. So they don't even follow the diets. They don't even get results. They don't even give a fuck because they can say, well, I'm training with Heidi Powell. I'm training with Chris Powell. I'm training with this one. I'm training with that one. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? But it was awesome to see Heidi actually humble herself and say, wow, you know, these girls are amazing and I've got a lot of work left to do. And if you're training hard with weight and you're sticking to your fucking diet and you haven't cheated on your diet, what work do you have left to do? It only leaves one thing. You get diet, training, and cardio. BioStreetTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight, because that's negative. www.biostrength.com is a blog. It's a lot more work to do bicep for all of us, and we are out.